Jaguar Morning Show. We have a doozy of a segment for you. You just experienced a full body workout.
And I'm still sweating. I am leaking. There is so much going on in this studio right now. David Letterman wishes he could do what we're doing. We're getting into news, sports, traffic, weather. We have books today with special guests from Required Readcast.
That's right. Here they are as a live look.
Oh, look at this. Look at this studio.
Behind a live studio audience.
We're going to take a quick look at the weather.
We made it to summer. It's going to be 80 for like 10 days.
And that takes us right into our next segment, Andy.
We have absolute friend, legend, comedian, brilliant sweetheart, veterinarian, Mr. Dr. Kevin Fitzgerald. Wow.
Yes.
I really blew that.
Oh my goodness. I tell you what. I think this is the best thing that's ever happened to me is this puppy right here.
So we brought some animals today. My buddy Brandon and I that I work with, and let's get to some of them.
Oh my God!
This is a California desert tortoise. He was caught in 1912 in Los Angeles, and now the habitat is all the city of Los Angeles. So there's 60 of them left, and they're all too old to breed, so he's the last of the Mohicans. And you know, when he's gone, they'll be gone. And when a species goes extinct, the world becomes a less interesting place.
Oh my gosh!
So
that's incredible.
But he's great, and so anything with his shells is a turtle, but any terrestrial turtles. No, this is a sulcata.
Oh!
This is the African Saharan desert tortoise. And so this is he's about 20 years old.
20 years old?
He's 60 pounds.
Oh my gosh, is he going to get any bigger?
So he'll grow it.
This gentleman is a wonderful friend.
This thing happened again either.
Oh,
what the hell
my
did you
goodness.
just pull out of this?
Okay. So anyway, this is the show, and
oh my God!
This is a black-throated monitor.
So they're African too, right?
Oh, hey. I don't know either.
Another day with a black-throated monitor, and now we have a Burmese python.
I can't hold it, Dr. Kev. I'm so scared.
Oh, you feel okay?
Yeah, no, he's real friendly guy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Andy, Andy's been attacked by a lizard today.
Those animals like the polar bears and the whales and animals like wolves and elephants, they draw our attention. But so many animals are in trouble worldwide. Any animal is a miracle of biology and evolution and is specialized and deserves our respect. So there's anything that has a heartbeat we should cherish.
Indeed, because it's real easy to say save the polar bears or save those animals that are easily seen.
The destruction of habitat. So people say, well, what can I do? Well, actually, you can do a lot. And I think getting involved in neighborhood conservation things and will they like each other?
Yeah, they're fine.
I do like that question. Hey, are they gonna like each other?
We got a Colorado reptile here.
We're not done, folks. You think we're done? Well, this is going to go on for 9 hours, and there's going to be 27 more animals.
That grabby thing is what's got me feeling crazy.
You just by the face. That's when I start to.
What the hell's going on?
So this is a Colorado species. This is a prairie rattlesnake.
Okay, here comes a prairie rattlesnake.
This
guys.
is not a holder.
Colorado's own.
And so.
Whoa!
Yeah, that's a rattlesnake.
So we've been studying these for the state, putting radio transmitters in them.
Yeah.
So I think when we see wild animals, the urban animals, these guys. Anytime you see prairie dogs, there's rattlesnakes. So we have to be careful.
Oh, that makes sense.
And so these guys were here before we were, and they're a Colorado resident. They do so much with rodent control, killing rodents for pass on plague and hantavirus and bad rodent diseases. So that is a grumpy.
I gotta feel that same way. I get it.
So this is the Denver Zoo. Helped the Mongolians get 187,000 acres and give it back to the Mongolians as one of their first natural parks. And so what we're seeing are the cinereous vultures. These guys breed during the summertime, and a male and a female stay together. And it's got an 11.5-foot wingspan and weigh 26 pounds when they're 4 months old. So we didn't know anything about them. So we're putting radio transmitters in them, just like we were with the rattlesnakes here. And so they're a wonderful creature. They move toward gunshots. They've learned that if something's been shot, my head's in the way. But there's one of the nests. And so there's cliff nests, and there are tree nests. And there's a baby. Everybody loves babies. Everybody loves a baby. Get my skull out of the way. There you go. You don't want to see me. You want to see these guys. So there's a cliff nest. So let's let the students climb that. We don't want to climb that one. And then what we have is a baby right there. Okay. then they pulled the curtain over the there you go. All right. And so there's mom, and they're so big they can't take off from the ground. They got to jump off some, and they usually vomit before they fly, just like me. And so there's a baby right there in the nest. And then here's a highly trained athlete gonna climb that nest. And you see him, he moves like a cat. And the bird is thinking, why is Gandalf here? And why is Wilford Brimley at my place? So I'm gonna put him in a bag, and we're gonna take him down and put a radio transmitter on him.
Just take a minute to drink it, and let's all just breathe for a second and just say thank you for animals, for the beauty of nature, and maybe we can all just be a little smarter and a little better with it.
We're going to
go to a quick commercial break, and we'll be back with another 30 minutes of news, traffic, weather, and books with the required readcast.
Back after this.